It's time to set out on another adventure with me, the casual competitor, and my dog Obi. Here's the Battle of the Boxes Strixhaven Set Booster Box. Okay, so we are going to be actually starting a little bit with a different order this time. We actually are going to start with the Set Booster. This is a change Wizards made. You can't get the draft boosters at pre-release anymore, but you can pick up set boosters. So I actually got this one at the Strixhaven pre-release. Super fun event. Had a blast playing in the pre-release that I did. The seeded pack's obviously made for a little bit of a fun occasion there as well. So that's always cool. Always a great time. So just like before, there is no box toppers in these packs. There is only the 30 packs. But just like before, you get one of these amazing art cards. Oh, right off the rip, we got a foil land. You get some lesson cards in these sets as well. You get your standard cards, some uncommons. We got some rares. Oh, right off the rip, we get a channel. There we go. Nice way to start it. And a list card. Wow. So we got a channel. That's one of the Mystic Archives. Our foil here is a Fuming Effigy. And we also got a list card of a Gem Palm Polluter. Okay. So right off the rip, starting out good. These so far have seemed very cool. I like that art card a lot. Seems a little bit more like they're just kind of throwing rares at us anymore, because you have a chance in regular packs of getting a buttload of rares. So right here we got a Mythic, we got a Whirlwind Denial, Foil, Golden Ratio, and a Magma Opus. That card is busted, played against it in Limited today, and it just totally wrecked me. And a Biblioplex as well. Some people are saying that's going to be a standard version of Library of Alexandria. I don't know if I agree with that, but that's the talk of the town right now. All right, so we got some commons and uncommons. Now, first pack had very few commons in it. Ooh, this one just has one rare, and we got to Claim the Firstborn as our Mystic Archive. Radiance Scroll Wielder, another foil. I can't remember if these always have a foil in them or not, but that's the way it's shaping up. Wow. These art cards are just amazing this time around. I think that's something that's really cool, having the opportunity to get some of the Mystical Archives as art cards. Conspiracy Theorist. This 5/4 for 2 mana. Very interesting card. And a Negate. Still have some of these fun games. Some of them are new this time around too. So that's always good. Let's see what we get here. We got a Counterspell and a Semester's End. A foil, and then we got our second list card of Dual Casting. Very nice. 5 packs and 5 foils. I think it's safe to assume we're getting a foil on every pack. Yeah. That's very nice showcase of the Silver Quill aesthetic. Start this out here. Get through our commons and uncommons. We got the Strixhaven. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, Foil Manatide. That's cool. And Approach of the Second Sons. Jumping all the way to those amazing Mystic Archives. They're just so fun to me. It's kind of hard not to just peek at the back of those packs. So the Strixhaven Stadium is a very interesting alternative win con, and this is something I really like about these cards. The flip cards they chose to do in this set are flip legends. Either they flip to a legend of both colors for each school, or what also can happen is that one side is a sorcery or instant and the other side is a legendary creature. Which both of those are pretty cool. That mountain is really cool. I like the way they foiled that. Both pre-releases, I went Witherbloom. Adventure's Impulse in this pack. A foil Big Play. And a Baleful Mastery. I also like these cards a lot. The cards that have a higher mana cost, but you can play a cheaper mana cost and then something else happens. Destroy target creature, Planeswalker. For 4, you can pay 2 rather than pay 4, though. If you do, an opponent draws a card. And some of those, obviously, are a little bit better for Commander, where, you know, letting one opponent draw a card isn't that big a deal. Oh, my goodness. We got a alternate art dragon here. We got a Sign in Blood. And we got our third list card, Calming Lucid. I actually know nothing about this card. So if it's good, I'll find out later. And foil. That card is a brick house. The Lorehold Pledge Mage is insane. Magecraft is such a cool ability. There's so many. This set has so many sorceries. It's really easy to trigger them. So we got a foil Mortality Spear, one of the green-blue lands, and a Strategic Planning. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I've been very pleased with so far how this set's worked out. Very first cards are rare. Okay, yeah. Yeah, your lessons, apparently the lessons are probably the first card. If I'd have been paying attention, that's probably the way it worked out. So we got a rare lesson in this pack. Those are usually the ones that stick, the rare lessons. We got a foil Promising Dusk Mage, a Duress, and a Venerable Warsinger. Just... yeah, very first card's a lesson. I like the fact that you get a lesson out of each one of these packs as well. Alright. Now we got Electrolyze. We got a Blex. And we also got a Verdant Mastery. Foil Leyline Invocation. Moving down the line here. Ooh, I know this card right off the rip. Inquisition of Kozilek. Art card, pretty cool. Getting these a little bit neater pile. Jet through some of these commons and uncommons. Get to the juicy stuff in the back. A Brainstorm. Who plays that card? Emergent Sequence Foil and an Archmage Emeritus. So I think one of my favorite things about these, especially like cards like that, Brainstorm is a card that, you know, how many opportunities do you actually get to play Brainstorm in Limited? And now you can do it for the next 3 months with sheer ease. It's just going to be something you're like, oh, cool, there's a Brainstorm. I'm already in these colors. I would definitely take that. Foil Whirlwind Denial, Divine Gambit, a Platinum Angel list card. Nice. And Blot Out the Sun. Put these in the wrong pile. Blot Out the Sun. I'm not sold yet on the black-white tokens, but I definitely can see it becoming a deck. Like, 2 months from now, if somebody's like, oh, have you seen the black-white deck in tokens? I'll be like, yeah. I mean, I haven't, but I'm not surprised. We got a Radiant Scroll Wielder and a Faithless Looting, Crushing Disappointments. Alright. So halfway through here, and I'm definitely already very pleased with this box. These are going to be some of the best box openings I've ever seen because they're just so much fun mixed in with them. Like right here, we got an Opt. Like how much cooler is that to get Opt and a multiple choice, another one of them Flip Legends, and our Biblioplex Assistant foil. Alright, we got a signed art card. I think these ones actually are a little bit easier to see. The signatures down there in the corner. That card's one of my favorite Magecraft cards. Gets a treasure whenever you get a Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, we got a green-black land, a D-Spark, and a Divide by 0 out of that pack. But yeah, he stumbled across one. I'll touch on it again. But yeah. I definitely think his ability to make treasures and fuel your mana definitely adds a whole new element. Right there he is. And then he gets a +1/+0 for each artifact you control. Like in the right shell with him and Bergie, you just can make like literally infinite mana, which is kind of cool. So we got a Thrill of Possibility, Foil Humiliate, and a Tempted by the Orc. Also like the fact that when we went to the pre-release in the seeded pack, you got 2 flip tokens. I think that's pretty cool. I already like the idea of tokens. Right off the rip, we got a rare lesson here with Confront the Past. We got a Draconic. What? 2 Approach of the Second Sons. What even is this? And a Old Border Mana War. That's pretty cool. That card looks exceptionally blue, though. Am I the only one that thinks that this actually is misprinted? Or, yeah, that thing's, like, massively blue. Draconic Invocation. I don't know how we get 2 Approach of the Second Sons in the same box, but please let that happen in Limited. Like, how busted would that be if you had 2 Approach of the Second Sons in a draft? Oh, my goodness. Experimental Growth, another one of those black-white legends. Cultivate, and a Resculpt. Halfway through here, I think we've seen 3 or 4 mythics from the actual set. At least 2. And then multiple mythic archives. So we got a Manifestation Sage, a Sign in Blood, and Mage Hunter's Onslaught. And test token. Down to our last 10 packs. Maybe a little bit less. Alright. Fractal Summons. A Regrowth. Spiteful Squad. And Venerable Warsinger and Valentine, Den of the Veins. This card was a house. I got it in my first pre-release, and it was just sheer bonkers. I never played it on the 1 side. I always played it on the 4 side. I had multiple ways of gaining life and just literally plussing the entire team for 1. And the fact that it says they also gain Trample was just ridiculous. I had the 11-10 for 4, the Demagoth. And it just did work. Did brick house all day long. I am so disappointed in the Wither Bloom command here. Don't even want to talk about it. That card is terrible. For each spell and ability, Whirlwind Denial, for each spell and ability, your opponent controls counter it unless they pay 1. The original answer to Flusterstorm until they allowed Flusterstorm into Modern. Which, that will definitely be something to look forward to in the next couple months, as we got a new Modern Horizons around the corner. On the horizon, if you will. And I'm definitely stoked about it. I was not super stoked about the first one, but I'm definitely on board for this one. We got a Wayfarer's Bauble. We got a blue-red land, an Eliminate, an Academy Disputes. I got an Eliminate in both my pulls for pre-release, and I liked it. What? A second Brainstorm? That's really awkward that we got 2 Approach of the Second Sons and 2 Brainstorms, but we've almost got 1 of every land, so I'm hoping we can complete that cycle. And we've got a green-black land, a green-blue land, and right now I think we're just missing the red-white. Come on, packs, don't let me down. Red-white land. Complete the cycle. Packs get a lot of red-white. hopeful. Oh, a Shadrix, a Negate, and a foil Privileged or Pestilent Cauldron. And on the back of the Pestilent Cauldron is a Restorative Burst. So I'm artifact, one side's a sorcery. Yeah. There's more sorceries than there is instants in this set. There is a good number of instants. A basic conjuration rare. Lesson. We got a devastating mastery. We got a Jadzri. This card is bonkers because we were talking about it in pre-release. Its Magecraft is whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-land card, you may cast it if you pay 1 rather than paying its mana cost. If it's a land, you put it onto the battlefield. Now, first off, the land doesn't come into play tapped. But bigger than that, way it's worded, since you do cast the card that's flipped off the top, if it's an instant or sorcery, you just combo out from there, which is just ridiculous. And then we got a Faithless Looting. We got a Cranial Plating. Wow. Very interesting stuff here today. And a Quandrix Pledge Mage. So definitely a funner box that I've opened. Definitely a lot of surprises, a lot of wow moments. We have Snakeskin Veil and a Auric Blur Mage and a Clever Lumancer. Get a little bit of packs floating over here. We got a Body of Research, a Defiant Strike, Vortex Runner. Oh, don't let me down. We're down to the last 2 packs. Give me Red White Land. Red White Land or bust. Bookworm. I instantly know that card because it is a fun card to play. Plain and simple. Crockle with Power. Oh my goodness. A Tainted Pact. Very nice. A foil Infuriate. And a Belfry Spirit. You always love to see value cards towards the end of a box. Always just the cherry on top. Especially when you're like, I know I've gotten good out of this box. And it's like, oh, wait, you want more? Rushed Rebirth, one of my favorite cards ever. Oh, the box let me down. I guess it made up for itself with the Tainted Pack there. There's no reason to knock it. Yes. So overall, like I said, these boxes are super fun to crack because I think no matter what, I think I only got 5. I got a fair number of mythics towards the end there. 5 or 6 set mythics, but I got 5 mythics from my Mystic Archives, and also, obviously, a fair number of list cards this time around. So, overall, I think this box was really, really spicy. Trying to pull them all to the front. I think we actually have a lot more mythics than I anticipated. Because I forgot, Blex is a mythic here. Yeah, I think we got, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 regular mythics. And then 2 Approach of the Second Sons, a Channel, and a Tainted Pact, to name a few of the spicier cards from this. Brainstorms, just everything. Just good stuff. I am very pleased with this, and I expect to be very pleased with the rest of the boxes that I open because it's just going to keep this train rolling. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll be back shortly with more boxes. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I hope you had as much fun as we did making the video. Me and Obi will be up to more antics next week. Feel free to hit the like and subscribe button to see more of what we're up to, and we will be back soon with new videos.